Welcome to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have with me the chairman of the 4th of July annual parade, red, white, and blue. And this year we have a real, I guess, strong theme, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But today I have joining me Carrie Blankenship. Carrie, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me on this morning.
Well, it's a pleasure to sit down with you. And Carrie, I think this is you and I first time sitting down together. So tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Well, I was born and raised in Troup County. I went through the Troup County school system, and now I teach in the Troup County school system at Callaway Middle School.
Okay.
And I also am a paralegal for one of the local law offices in the summer.
Oh, my. Oh, okay. So teaching. So you're kind of on summer break right now.
I am on summer break, but we really never have a true break. We're always thinking of ways we want to improve our classrooms and hopefully go into some conferences this summer.
Oh, okay. And which subjects do you teach, Carrie?
I teach 7th grade social studies and 6th and 8th grade current events.
Oh, man. Okay. How do you like it? Because that's the years when they're really kind of coming into themselves and kind of exploring. How do you like being in that age range?
When I was getting my master's, I said I will never teach middle school. I will only teach high school, and it will be. And I got hired in the middle school level and Baker Middle School, Muskogee County, and that really changed how I felt about it. And then I came back home. So some days they love you, some days they hate you.
That's right.
So it's new every day.
It's a seesaw. Right?
It's a seesaw every day.
Absolutely. Well, definitely we appreciate what all the teachers and the educators in our school system do to help our kids understand the greatness within themselves. So thank you for what you do by imparting into the life of a child. Today we're here to talk about the annual Sweet Land of Liberty 4th of July parade, which has been going on now, as you was telling me, for 34 years.
Yes. It started with the Boyd family, and they have a rich history, and they wanted something to do with the kids and only the kids focus. And so they turned the parade into that.
Okay. So. All right. Well, very good. And this year, you know, I was saying they had a really strong theme here. Talk about the theme, if you don't mind.
The theme is Home of the Brave. And at first we had everything under the sun and under the umbrella of it. And then we really refined down to the people who really make the difference in the community. So we asked each agency from the Troup County Sheriff's Office, LaGrange PD, LaGrange Fire, and also Troup County Fire to nominate someone who represented the Home of the Brave. And so they gave us our Grand Marshals this year.
Okay, and we're going to talk about those Grand Marshals here in just a second. Now, because the parade is going to be Wednesday, July the 4th.
Yes.
It's going to be downtown. Talk a little bit about the route, if you don't mind.
Okay, people will gather at 9 o'clock at the Sweetland Amphitheater. They're welcome to bring groups. We asked that you just register so we kind of know how many people we have going. Each entry will be judged, so make sure you have something to do with our theme or something very patriotic. Okay. There are going to be $300 for a grand prize award for the best costumes. Okay. And then it goes $200 and $100. And it begins at Sweetland, and it's going to go actually opposite of the normal route. And it's going to go down Church Street. Okay. And then hit the square and continue on and come back down. I believe it's right in front of the courthouse. Oh, okay. Wrigley Avenue. In that area. Okay. Well, very good. And the staging begins at 9 o'clock at Sweetland Amphitheater's parking lot. Okay. Well, very good. And I know you said registration. Is there a registration fee for someone that want to put and we need to talk about what they can put in the parade as well. Registration's free for anyone who wants to participate, but it is a parade focused for the children. Okay, all right. And so I know in the past years, as it has been non-motorized entries, is that still the case? We do bikes, roller skates, anything that is wheels without a motor. However, we do not accept animals. Okay. Into the parade. Okay, so no animals are allowed in the parade. And that's been pretty much the policy all the time, yes, that's
right?
a city policy, yes.
Okay, all right, very good. So staging begins at 9 o'clock here at Sweetland. Now, in the categories because you said there's going to be various judging categories, go over those once more if you don't mind. We have 3 judges. We have a judge, Angie Bryan. She's the owner of the Body Shop on Hill Street. Okay. We have Barbie Watts from Downtown Development. Oh, okay. And we have Debbie Burdett, who's Mama Jama. And they're going to be doing the judging for each entry. Okay. And each entry can be whatever you interpret the theme to be. Oh, okay. Interpretation of the theme. So we're looking forward to firemen, policemen, patriotic, anything that makes you feel home of the brave. Oh, okay. Well, very good. And speaking about those various service agencies, this year you all have selected 4 grand marshals for the parade. Tell us who those grand marshals are. For the Troup County Sheriff's Office, and I go ahead and apologize to Deputy Stephanie, it's Stephanie Muwaska. She was injured in the line of duty last year.
For the LaGrange PD, it's Jeremy Jones. He's a detective, and he's also the Officer of the Year for LaGrange PD.
Okay.
Then we have Deputy Chief Willie Bradfield from the LaGrange Fire Department. He was actually nominated by LPD.
Okay.
And we also have Battalion Chief Gene Hogg, and that with him, it was literally everyone we talked to said he deserved the award.
Okay.
So he received it for us.
Well, very good. And then these gentlemen and ladies will be riding in the parade as well.
Yes, and our Grand Marshal vehicles this year are going to be provided by the Troup County Jeep Club.
Okay.
And so they're going to be riding in the back of Jeep Wranglers. We have 4 doors and 2 doors, and they're going to be standing. So it's really awesome that the Jeep Club is going to participate, and they're excited just as much as we are.
Absolutely. Probably the only motorized vehicles that you will see.
Yes, they will be the only motorized vehicles that you see other than the police cruisers helping us direct.
Okay. And this year, the LGTV is going to be doing something different this year. And I'm hoping this will be the first of many to come as far as various parades here in our community. We're going to be doing it Facebook Live. Talk a little bit about that if you don't mind.
Well, this is the first I've heard about the Facebook Live, so I'm really excited about that. I'm excited we're going to bring in the technology of today in, so a lot more people can see it, and they're going to see, I know we have Lily Barber who's singing the national anthem, and she's a little powerhouse.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it'll be great to actually open up for the people who can't be at the parade to see these Grand Marshals and to see everything they've done for the community that we might not know.
Absolutely. And I noted the parade route, as you stated, will go down Church Street, and then there will be a ceremony that will be actually
before they leave the amphitheater, the ceremony will take place.
Okay. All right.
And so as soon as we get our Grand Marshals back in their Jeeps, the parade will begin, and they will lead the parade.
Okay. And the ceremony is going to be held actually on the square.
Yes.
On East Square.
Yes, in front of Golden Bikes and a fair to remember in front of the storefronts.
Okay, all right. And then I think at that time there's going to be some recognitions that's going to be done.
Yes.
Talk about that if you don't mind.
Well, as a school system employee, I'm really excited to say that we have 2 representatives from each elementary school and from each middle school and 1 from each high school receiving awards.
Okay.
And these awards reflect their character, their leadership, and their patriotism. And we made sure these weren't just academic awards. We wanted to get all students in all capacities. So we're going to have a ton of students from our community getting awards and medals for just being great people in the schools.
Absolutely. And so they'll be there and be recognized. I'm hoping that the families of these students will come out.
Yes, all families are invited. It's a family event, so that's our main focus.
Absolutely. And those awards category is going to be citizenship.
The middle school and elementary school awards are called Pat on the Back Awards, and the high school awards are the Uncle Sam or Lady Liberty Award.
Okay, well, very good. So we definitely want to just congratulate those students that will be recognized that day, as we recognize all of our students for doing outstanding jobs in the school systems there as well. And then too, I know that this is always a favorite of kids. You're going to have the mascots that will be there as well.
Yes, I personally asked for McGruff to be there, and I made sure that he still had the plaid pants that I remember him having. And I'm pretty sure the police department and the sheriff's office had so few laugh because I was very excited. I was like, oh, McGruff, like the crime dog. That's right. So that's going to be my favorite part, is having him there.
Well, good. And I also know that not only will McGruff be there, I think Sparky's going to be there.
Sparky is going to be there as well, yes.
Okay. Well,
and we're going to also have fire trucks and police cruisers for the kids to look around at during the presentation, and we're going to have deputies by them in case they want to have their picture made and things like that.
Very good. Now, and I know that, as I stated, this is going to be Wednesday, July the 4th. Do you all still have entries that need to be filled, or can people still sign up?
We need as much participation as possible. You can sign up on the Junior Service League of LaGrange's website. You can just Google JSL of LaGrange, and it will pop up. Or you can go by Troup County Parks and Recs. We also have had several registration forms go out to several different daycares around the city.
Okay, all right. And then, too, volunteers. I know that anytime we have something that's of this magnitude, there's always a need for volunteers. Is there an opportunity for people to volunteer to help?
Yes, there is. We mostly get our volunteers from Rotary, Lions, and Kiwanis Club. But if people want to volunteer, the best way to volunteer is to be an entry into the parade and help it grow. And Mayor Jim Thornton will be giving Kona Ice out to any of the kids after the parade. And so that's a community thing. So.
Absolutely. Very good. Very good. So, again, we're talking here with Carrie Blankenship. We're talking about the 4th of July parade, home of the brave. So we're looking very forward to that parade taking place in our downtown area, and also the coverage that will be provided by Facebook Live. Carrie, I want to go back and just ask one other question, if you don't mind. How is it, and how long have you been a part of Junior Service League?
I've been a part of Junior Service League 3 years. My provisional year was 2015. And through the club, I've made, I know the class, we go through provisional classes. So it's a group of girls who enter the same year. And our group was 32, and through the years and through work, we've gotten down to about 6, but we're all, and I probably have to shout out to them, like Becca and Emma and Brandy and Amanda and Karen. We've all just kind of gotten really close. And they're one of the reasons like we make everything run.
Well, very good. And just give us a little bit about what the mission of Junior Service League, for those that may not know.
Well, the mission this year is changing a little bit. We're going back to the service focus. And so what we want to be seen in the community is a group of ladies who care about the growth and the sustainability of our community. So this year we're going to go back into the community and be visible, not just in fundraising, but also in our efforts of just bringing community involvement. Right now, our major, I guess, fundraiser that we donate to is Circles of Troup County with Sherry Brown. And we're also going to be working with Blocks and Faces. And we're going to do several just coat drives, book drives, just to show that we're just not a group of women who want to raise money, but we're a group of women who want to have our feet on the ground, working with the community, knowing the community's problems.
Very good. And I know the Junior Service League has been around for a very long time and have done, like you said, those fundraising events, the coat drive, and it has the big annual attic sale. I know that's most notable.
That is led by Jennifer Wallace. She's the chair of that. And again, it'll be this year at the Callaway Conference Center. And she's been working so much over the summer. We've been doing pickups. I don't think people realize we start like when it ends, the day of the sale, we start again that day picking up new stuff for the sale coming up the very next year.
Very good.
So we put in individually about 45 hours, and Jennifer, the chair, she puts in, it's like a double full-time job, and she's raising kids, so she is doing an amazing job.
Well, very good. Well, Carrie, it's been a pleasure having you on today, talk about the upcoming 4th of July Home of the Braves Parade. So look forward to seeing you there at the parade, and also covering it by Facebook Live, too. So thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.